But with regards to the book, totally enjoyed the journey of reading it. And when it got to the end, it was like, it just kind of, it ended and I turned over and I'm like, oh, I just wanted to keep going on, but I realised that there comes a point where there needs to be a conclusion. But I think I mentioned on one of the earlier messages to you that there were just a number of, it was once I sat down to read each chapter, and usually if I kind of got up and stretched my legs and then sat down, there's like this kind of like 30 seconds to a minute where you're kind of settling and getting your breath and getting still and everything like that. But after a while, the flow of it just, for me to get into the pace and the story of it, it was just beautiful to see. And there were many times where I really connected with what different characters were going through, like any one of the main well, I suppose they're all main characters, but any one of the, if they were feeling something, if they were reminiscing about something. And just also the parts of the romance of, well, the three main couples as well, those romances, and especially the exchange between Jazz and Andrew, and I don't know why, and maybe this was in your mind at the time, but when I was picturing the way that they got married, or the whole surprise of it, what I was picturing was, obviously she's red haired, but I just had a vision of Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and that kind of simplicity of just a simple sheath dress, and just somebody who is just very elegant and can wear a simple piece of good fabric, which is actually very difficult to wear. It takes a certain kind of woman to be able to carry that off. And the funny, I don't know why this is, but I have sometimes when I'm on Facebook and I just, I'm in the middle of things, or it keeps throwing me up in the video bit all these little clips of say yes to the dress, which is interesting to watch, because a lot of the time it's actually not really just about the dress, it's about the dynamic of the people that go there and that person's issue. So I'm watching it on many levels, but one thing I always notice is the majority of these dresses are like overpriced and hideous, and there's this real desire for the majority of women to want to look like a princess. It's like they're still trapped in this little girl Cinderella zone thing of like, oh, I want to, I want to look like a princess. I can't think of anything more nauseating than a grown woman who wants to do that. And if a man would be appreciative of, that's what's going through a woman's head, but society has told us to expect that, happily ever after, X, Y, and all that kind of stuff. But it was nice to just kind of to narrate that exchange, but also the exchange with the other couples as well, Veronica and Lisa. And interesting how also you had brought in your own personal experience as well into the characters. I suppose it's, when you're writing so many characters, you then are going to bring in personal experience and people that and infuse your characters with their characteristics. And it's great to know your process. I've truly enjoyed the whole process of just narrating that book, and I'll really look forward to like the next part of the process. And even the studio that I was going to, like everyone knew, all the different receptionists, because most of the days there was someone different, and they were very, very nice. I just went there and got a small room that was quiet, and even when I left today, the guy that was there was just asking me questions and saying how his experiences of doing that thing. So yeah, thank you for choosing me. I've just really enjoyed it, and they are interesting times right now, and interesting times for me to like decide that I'm gonna shift, but I really feel that this has to be done soon. Speak soon.